Rochester, there is so much that's possible. In the college, what we do is lay before you a smorgasbord of opportunities, and we say, let us help you think about where your passions and your abilities are, and then you make the choices.
The university gives you an opportunity to define yourself.
It's just the epitome of a college campus. It's everything I ever thought college would be.
Only at the U of R can you hear a lecture from a world-class journalist in the morning and then have lunch with a Nobel Prize-winning physicist in the afternoon.
The smallest things here can lead you to incredible endeavors.
When you can see them begin to drop the scales before their eyes, take in new information, and transform their thinking 180 degrees. It's just the most wonderful moment in teaching. It's what I aspire to.
There's something going on here that just can't be duplicated anywhere else. Rochester has talented faculty, interested and interesting students. It's got a beautiful campus that brings them all together. Our job is to make it possible for the students to find their own best self.
Half of me is creative, half of me is technical. The University of Rochester feeds both.
Teaching is not just didactic, it's a living thing.
All the professors here are doing some sort of research in their field. They really are able to bring it into the classroom, exactly what they love.
There's always these practical application parts, so that's the part which I really enjoy.
This is the time when we really apply everything that we've been learning out in the real world, which this obviously is.
We teach students to prepare them for any kind of field. When students become religion majors, parents go, oh my God, and yet 25% of religion majors become physicians. You get the picture. We really help students think about the life they're going to lead, and they're ready to go.
I have access to the most amazing faculty in the world.
When I graduate, what I'm going to miss most about U of R is being a part of such a wide array of different activities on campus.
I got your lunch right here, baby.
You're watching TV, and I'm looking for dark matter.
We smash atoms.
We're looking for newly forming stars.
We're using the equivalent of the United States power grid when we charge and discharge this laser. It makes me feel incredibly excited.
The students get to do research right from when they first get here.
I found out through the freedom that I have within the chemistry curriculum that food science is really what I want to pursue.
We have a hospital that's within walking distance. I've also been able to see what goes on behind doors. It's just been really cool being able to put everything together.
While there's a number of people that I work with closely in my department, computer science, I've also started working with all kinds of great people across campus to do interdisciplinary research, which is what we're all about here at the University of Rochester.
You get that same aspect of small college, and yet you get to be exposed to cutting-edge research and ideas that you get at a larger university.
It's pretty awesome. You can't really do this at any other school.
I'm building a particle accelerator, I sing opera, and I'm building evil robotic submarines. But at the University of Rochester, I've met some really interesting people.
That's why I fit in here. I like to relate things that go on in my life to, Keynesian economics.
I'm Scott, and I'm a student government geek. And these guys behind me?
Also a student government geek.
Sudan doesn't have good leaders, and I want to be one of those people who like change the whole country.
I guess I'm more on the bland side, but I really get excited about research.
All the jocks are extremely intelligent, though would-be nerds are extremely outgoing.
I'm actually part of Delta Upsilon here at the University of Rochester, and every year we get together and we sit outside of Wilson Commons raising money for the homeless.
You meet people who mean something to you. You meet people who go out of their way to mean something to others. And you find people like that around the University of Rochester every day.
Rochester really has been my home for the last 4 years. And you have that network of people all over the world.
Studying in Dakar, this is international relations.
Living in London has been great. We live in an apartment, which is a real apartment, right in the middle of the city. I do everything by myself. It's like being an adult.
I came to Mexico and I have 4 great friends from Rochester here. Whether I know them or not, they're University of Rochester students and they're always there to welcome you. I studied the impact of globalization in Latin America. In Brussels, Belgium, I worked at the European Parliament. These are opportunities that were made possible because of Rochester.
Ever better is what Meliora means, and we try to live it up.
From a nervous freshman to a beautiful, confident young woman.
The sense of family is enormous, and I think I've realized it more as an alum. We're all in it together. We're all part of this great continuum.
They all found themselves here. Came here expecting to do one thing and switched and found their own niches, and they're all successful what they're going to be going into.
We're graduating. So hot.
4 years ago, he was a very naive kid, and now I see him all grown up.
I feel like there are endless doors that are open, and the difficulty is choosing which door to go through. You know the possibilities, and you know what you can do with what you've learned over the 4 years, but it's difficult to leave.
Too much fun.
Too much fun.
If I could go back, I'd do it all over again exactly the same.
I feel like I can do anything.